to start now. Okay, since we got people coming in now. It's 4 more minutes to 11:30. I have Bill with me here and Martin here too. And I want to go through with you the agenda as usual. Bill will probably give you an update from what he sees and he'll share with you from his trip in Singapore. But these are the agenda that we'll be talking about. We're going to touch a bit. A lot of things we have to cover today in the 25 minutes. The Friday chart clinic, we'll be talking about small cap stock versus potential profit versus the Malaysian REITs. And also just a reminder there, this next coming weekend, we would have the seminar with Gavin Holmes and Dr. Gary on the UMN convention. There's still some more seats available. We'll talk about that one. And there are a couple of questions in here that we'll touch on. And also want to share with you, if there's time prevailing, but most likely we'll carry on to next week, is actually look at undervalued stocks with zero debt and positive cash flows. Alright, so is this the agenda for today? Is it okay? Alright, is this fine with everybody? Just like I'd like some response here. Okay, I appreciate that. If you can give me some response. All right. Okay, good. Okay, now I'm just going to pass you up to Bill, and Bill, I'll pass the mic to Bill, and Bill is going to give you an update of his trip in Singapore. All right, Bill, here you go.
Okay, good morning, everybody. This is Bill here. I'd just like to briefly report on the trip that I made this last weekend on Saturday to Singapore, to the Marina Bay Sands Convention Center, in which Mary Buffett, who is the daughter-in-law of Warren Buffett, spoke about value investing. And it was quite insightful, very, very interesting, and very valuable, because she had a local fund manager interview her to see how the Buffett methods would apply to the Singapore market. And what they did, they found 10 shares that the group was interested in, and then Mary went over each one of these shares, and of the 10, there are only 2 that met the Warren Buffett value criteria. And what is the criteria? They want to show sales and earnings rising over a 10-year period. They want to see increasing profits, increasing sales, and increasing dividends. So after filtering through the 10 shares, some of the very popular shares that the crowd likes to buy in Singapore, Mary only chose 2. And I will give you one of them right now for your information. And this is not a recommendation to buy, and I take no responsibility if you buy it and you lose money, so I'm telling you that up front. The share that she recommended was the Comfort Del Gro, which was a taxi company in Singapore. They're heavily into cash, great sales and earnings, consistent growth of equity over the last 10 years, and it pays a very handsome dividend. But also, it's a company focused on a very simple product. Everybody knows what is a taxi, a very easy to understand business. And she said that although it's very attractive, she wouldn't buy it at this level. She said that because the Buffett method is always to buy something when it's on sale. And her approach to markets is like ladies who go to the supermarket with a shopping list. They know what to buy, and they check, they use their discount coupons, they look for offers, they look for special deals, and they get the best price. And that's the way Buffett approaches the stock market. So having said that, it was quite interesting. The other speaker that was there was the Chief Investment Officer of Phillip Capital Management. His name was Jeffrey Lee. And he also spoke about the emerging markets, which is the current theme now. BRICS is old news. China and India are losing steam. Growth is slowing. US and Europe are right next to having a recession. So money is flowing into Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia. These countries have low debt, low taxes, high growth, low unemployment, less entitlement programs, a focus on work, savings, and investing rather than welfare, bailouts, printing money, handouts, and socialism. So that's where he said money is flowing. And because of that, Singapore is right in the hub of these 4 countries. Money goes from these countries into Singapore. So he felt that the Singapore market is a bit undervalued now. There's room for further appreciation, and Mary Buffett agreed. And Mary Buffett says she's definitely putting Singapore on her shopping list. So I suggest you put it on your shopping list too, And if you wish to trade in the Singapore market, we have some great opportunities. Just give Martin a call and he can set you up. We have a very easy way of doing this. So having said that, I wish you the best for the coming next week. And Bernanke just let loose the money printing and the bailouts and the QE, and every market is going up. Gold is moving like a rocket, and then silver is moving even faster than gold. Platinum is moving, grains are moving, stock markets are moving. So don't miss the run. Come and see us. Open an account. Bring a check, sign up, and open your account and make some money. Don't be a sucker and get 3% on the fixed deposit. And having said, and I do wish you guys well, and have a good, profitable week ahead. Bye.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. Okay, isn't that great? How many of you liked what Bill just said? Huh? Can y'all give me some feedback, please? Okay, does what Bill said make sense? All right. Does what Bill say make sense? Okay. Does what Bill say make sense? Okay, good. Okay, yep. Sure, that's good. All right, yes. Okay, now we're going to go on to the next part of the presentation. Is just want to touch on is the VSA seminar which is coming up with Gavin. Can't hear me, Miss Tan. Can you hear me now? All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is it better now? Okay, slightly better. Okay, we'll try to adjust. How's that? Better now? Okay, now the mic is almost at my mouth. Can you hear me now? Okay, we're just going to move on. We're already 6 minutes in here. Now, what I want to talk about is the VSA seminar which is going on with Dr. Gary. For those of you who thought of coming, I think this is an opportunity here to actually see the master, Dr. Gary and Gavin Holmes in here, to really go into the trade guider and how they look at the market. So don't miss it. We still got a couple of seats left. I believe the Singapore event has been cancelled, if I'm not mistaken. I cannot confirm on that. However, the KL one, which is Kuala Lumpur 22nd, 23rd, is still available. I believe they're still extending that special offer. Don't register through me. Register through this website that you see in here, tradeguider.com/International Asia, and you can register through there. Okay, there's still some more seats there, right? Okay. Which reads to we're going to get to that, okay, Peter? Just hold your horses, okay, Peter? You tend to ask a lot of smart questions, okay? Now, so that's one we're going to be doing this coming next weekend. So I hope to see you people in there. How many of you are coming to this VSA seminar next weekend? Can I just show and how many people are coming? So I would know how many people are coming to the seminar next weekend. No one is coming? No one is coming to see top class trader? That's right? Anyone? I'm sure that someone in here are coming, right? For this seminar. Anyone of you coming who is listening this coming for the VSA seminar, which is next weekend? We got almost a full house actually. Maybe some of you who's not listening. All right, we got some reply. Not bad. I mean, JB, hey, you can always come down. You know, no reason why you cannot come down. You still got plenty of time. Okay. I'll be one of the speaker in there, but my session will be very small. But majority, Dr. Dayton, who is a very competent VSA trader, and he really knows his stuff in here. Don't miss it. And when they don't come here often. I've been talking about this for the last 2-3 months. You know. When you see money in the street, you know, what do? You don't just sit there and say, hey, whose money is it? I mean, this is how you do it. I see so many opportunities in the market now, but, you know, people are just waiting and waiting, okay. I'll plan it for next seminar. Oh, they won't be coming until next 2 more years, you know. These people don't come in, so you miss it. And the next 2 years is going to be incredible, judging from what we have seen with the QE3 overnight, okay. Seminar too high price for you. Okay, Peter, I think so, right? Yeah. But don't forget, these are, you know, again, you know, the Rolex watches. Are they cheap or expensive? All right. So these are Rolex speakers, you know, in the sense that they don't make things, you know, that's what they only make themselves available to people who can, I mean, imagine if they do this for free, then a lot of people will do it. But anyway, for those of you, should we consider coming to this talk in here? I hope to see you in there. And in life, you get what you pay for, right? If you get it for free and you get peanuts. Well, that's it. Okay, just want to move on now. To the next topic in here is about small cap stocks against potential REITs and Malaysian REITs. Now, why I brought this up, because last week when I was doing my Capital TV FM, Capital TV on last Tuesday, with together my host there, Raj, and we were talking about small cap stocks and what are the potential in here. I think some of you may talk about in here small cap stocks. We did very well, in my opinion. Some of them started was Asia Media, MYEG, and also Padini. Now let's take a look at these stock prices, how they actually benefited during that time. Okay, you could see here. Let me just go back there. Okay, so let's go and look at Asia Media. Now these are all really small cap stock. Look at that one, right? When it first started off, Asia Media, which actually has a growth story, started somewhere between 30 cents. Now it's already $1. A nice, you know, uptrend movement in it. This is the potential profit that we are talking about. How to identify them? And next week we will talk about the undervalued stocks, and that's something we don't have time to cover it. Hopefully I will cover it next week. So this is just one of them. Asia Media, it actually has a growth story with a low PE, and they tend to do very well in this. The next one, also I think most of you would know, is also Padini in here. Started off around $1.40 and currently making its high in here. You see a nice gradual in here. Came back down when I did the call sometime in April, was still around 170, broke through. Now it's already $2.10. So these are what we call low PE when they started off. And they don't tend to have the premium that most people are looking for. I'm going to go into some characteristic after this. Another one is also MYEG. Another low PE stocks, very good. It's gone up higher, and this is also another growth story. There's a lot of talk about then holding up the concession to do the government contracts, renewal of driving license and road tax and so forth. And they have a 15-year concession in there, still holding out around 75 cents in here. Potential is quite good. A lot of big institutional houses like CIMB, even in Phillip Capital, are recommending MYEG because this is a growth story. So these are potential small cap stock with a lot of huge profit, like what we've seen so far in Asia Media. Okay, how's it so far? You like what you see? All right, I'd like some feedback, please. So these are just some example in here before I go on to the REITs. Okay. Well, what do you feel about small cap stock in general? How do you feel about small cap stock in general, people? All right, just want some feedback in here. Okay. Yes, good is risky. Yes, that's true. Worthwhile. That's right. So it is going stock. Yes, Chris said good. All right, small cap stock. Now the thing is with small cap stock, you have to know the story behind it, how they played it out. Generally, again, if you use value investing rules, we are looking for companies that have monopoly and have some sort of recurring income. I think that's very important. That is why investors must do their homework, as I said before in there. Now, generally, some of the characteristics we are looking for, and this is another one in here. Yes, interested, but will election affect my MYEG? Now, again, why would election affect MYEG? People, would you still need to renew your road tax despite who wins? Ling? Remember, huh? Whether who wins the election, people still need to renew it. Correct not? Okay. So one of the companies that we actually look at is also ECS. That's another story in here. Good fundamentals in here. And last week, those of you who've been following my for the premium subscriber, I believe sometime in June or May, I did talk about a case study on the ECS. Those people who have bought, how many of you have bought in the ECS would actually make a good profit? This one is actually starting to move, and actually we have this a lot for our clients, and we intend to get some more. How many of you have this ECS company? I've talked about this, and actually I've known the director myself after doing a company visit, and this is something, a good company to be really looking at, right? How many of you actually got some ECS company? It's a very good company, founded by the owner, has been around for the last 30 years, and actually it actually have a monopoly in the ICT market, actually close to about 2 to 2,500 resellers around, right? And the key thing with about the small cap stock is actually like catching Microsoft, right, or like Google and Amazon at its early days. Now remember, if you want to make money, you have to be investing in the market. Now, how many of you can tell me so far up to now has made double-digit returns in your portfolio? How many of you actually made double-digit returns? Can you just show of hands how many of you made double-digit returns? I don't want to know about your losses. I want to know how many of you actually made double-digit returns so far up to now. Anybody that made double-digit returns? Don't tell me about the double-digit losses, yeah? If you're making double-digit losses, then there's something that is not right. You have to ask yourself about your investment philosophy or your trading